Hey, I'm Eric Anderson with ROXOR, Mahindra Automotive North America and ROXOR Adventure Magazine, out here off the grid in northern Nevada. And I've just unpacked my bug out bag. I'm going to go through the contents with you, but first I want for all of you to know what a bug out bag is. If you got to get off the grid or you really want to just go and find your soul out in the middle of nowhere, this is the kind of vital stuff you need to carry with you. You always need a little bit of cash. I always carry some kind of bear mace, works on cougars, people too. Always carry a number of different gloves. I got leather gloves, really lightweight gloves, winch gloves for when you need to winch yourself out of trouble. Always carry a manual compass because who knows whether these things will really work or not. But old-fashioned compasses. I like different kinds of rope. Big coil of rope here for towing things or for hauling things up into the trees. Parachute cord like this that you can use to snare rabbits. Toilet paper is always a great idea. I've kind of got my little iPad here with me because if you're even within internet range, it might come in handy. Reading material, yeah, for you off-roaders, make sure you take that. I carry, just for the heck of it, you know, for entertainment and for purposes of steel knives. These are throwing knives, but you know, find a tree stump and entertain yourself, along with some hatchets. I like SOG hatchets, they're my favorite. A whistle, along with a combined compass and a thermometer, so you really know what's going on out there. This is an important piece of equipment. It's a satellite tracker. This happens to be the InReach. Garmin bought DeLorme a couple years ago, so Garmin now sells these InReaches. There's also the Spot Generation 3, 4, and I think there might even be a 5. These can be turned on and a satellite will track you. You can also send your location at various time intervals back to loved ones so they know where you are when you're off the grid. Works just about anywhere in the world. And also, if you really get into trouble, the SOS button, that'll summon the cavalry. And the more modern ones, you can actually text via a cell phone using the keyboard on a cell phone to text a message if you need a helicopter. This is a survival kit in a sardine can. Fish hooks, antiseptic, a little bit of sugar, chewing gum, tape, all kinds of interesting stuff. I just love those. Cord. Yeah, you never know when you need something like this for dust, disease, or whatever might come up. I always like to carry that. Neckerchiefs. You're going to need yourself some kind of warm hat. Mule tape is the best rope out there. I carry a couple of cigars. Why the hell not, you know? Flashlight for sure. I like a glow stick because who knows? It lasts all night long. You can read by it as well. Binoculars, I've got a big pair and a small pair. Radio communication, walkie-talkies. Food. Now, I carry a little bit of food in this bag, but I prefer to use a DRYLOK bag like this. This one's made by Giant Loop that is waterproof, and I fill it with dehydrated food like this. You cook it right in the bag. You don't even need a pot. Just add hot water. What's cool about dry bags is you roll them up like this, you pin them backwards, and they are waterproof. And this one even has an air valve on it, so if you're really cramped for space, squeeze it down and you got less volume right there. I carry bug spray because we're bugging out, right? Obviously water in a couple of formats. I like both. This will probably go in the ROXOR. Another nice handy knife, which is great. Sun cream. This is a magnetic light. Good. You can use them all sorts of different ways at night, either in a tent or in the ROXOR. This is one of the ROXOR neck buffs. And this too is a power system. You can charge your iPad on it or your phone. Got all kinds of fittings inside and incredible power from a lithium-ion battery. Of course, I've got hats, good collection for sun protection, my ROXOR hat, my trusty swamp hat, and a sleeping bag. And you know what? That's enough for now. See you off the grid. Be prepared.